Yo, welcome to WBC number 22. Up first, we got a lightweight fight, Lee Everett versus Dane Reynolds. I believe Everett is a pretty old player, some might say. Reynolds really trying to pick up a first win. Already Everett looking clean, but a response from Reynolds, and now Everett, the one on wobbly legs. Reynolds managing to survive a knockdown. Everett looking worse for wear as he tastes the canvas first. Dane Reynolds managing to find the first knockdown in this fight. Oh, but Everett finding a stiff jab, sending Reynolds now on wobbly legs. But Reynolds able to respond very well with a beautiful counter.
Yo,
Was good. Oh, and Reynolds sends Everett down for the second time.
give me a sec, mate. Let me.
Lee Everett looking a lot worse in terms of precision in this fight so far. Both fighters with a negative record looking to secure their first win in this fight. Reynolds, other known as Ben Davis, he's looking a lot more sharp in this ring against Everett. Everett still responding with a couple of power shots, but another stun coming through for Reynolds, catching him with a right hook. Oh, and down goes Everett again as Reynolds finds a third knockdown in this fight. Everett still fighting. He has the heart. He's not giving up, and he's still putting up the pressure. Reynolds looking low again. Can Everett find it? And a stun coming through. 30 seconds to work around in the second. Everett trying to pick up the pressure. He's smelling a knockdown. A beautiful dash for Reynolds. Bless.
All right, I'm here.
10 seconds left. In the second round, Reynolds very close to a knockdown. Everett trying his best to close the distance, but I think Reynolds just able to survive till the bell. So we're into the third round.
Nice uppercut by Lee there. Caught him while he ducked down. Oh shit!
Beautiful combination from Everett catching Reynolds.
Reynolds is hurt now. Got hit a few times early
Big
in this
uppercut
round.
though, catching Everett as Everett goes in for the clinch.
I think Lee needs to apply more pressure. He's already got Reynolds hurt.
That stun meter already building up
Nice
for Reynolds.
uppercut. Lee's got to watch out on his powers.
Yeah, he really needs to move that head. Yep,
Nice
and there it
start.
is.
Oh, good
Beautiful.
slip and nice counter. He comes with an
Yeah,
uppercut.
double uppercut,
Reynolds
and
is
there it is.
running.
A knockdown for Everett as Reynolds down for
Lee
the
gets
second
his
time.
first knockdown. I mean, second. Wow.
So far, Reynolds has found 3 knockdowns.
I think
Against Everett.
Lee is definitely gaining his confidence back.
His shots are starting to connect. Reynolds really needs to focus on
Nice
dodging
hook and uppercut
those
that sends Reynolds down. Wow.
shots. What a combination from Everett. And now it is even in the knockdowns. 3-3. It could be anyone's game at this point. And they're just slugging. What is this? Everett going in for the clench. A lot of the
Clench.
shots catching the guard of both fighters. Big hook coming in for Everett.
Reynolds needs to keep staying in that pocket. He's doing well right now. Nice hook that sends Lee
Everett
running back now.
looking a lot worse for wear. 20 seconds left on the clock as the guard breaks for
Nice
Reynolds
hook.
and catches Reynolds with a hook.
Oh shit.
Reynolds needs to be careful as a dangerous right hook
Nah, no
sends him
way.
down, and
Oh,
that's it.
shit. Fucking hell, it's over. Wait, who won? Lee.
Lee
Wow.
Everett wins by knockout.
What a comeback for Lee right there. You know, I think he definitely listened to his coach's advice in the corner. Got him the win. Well, who do you have next? Oh,
Up next, we got Adam Jabbar. Canelo. Up next, we got Adam Jabbar versus Canelo Alvarez.
no, I'll be real. Canelo looks tough.
Canelo is
Nice.
a upcoming contender in the lightweight division. Adam Jabbar
Undefeated.
known to be a journeyman of this division. We'll see if Alvarez can send Jabbar down.
Can't doubt Adam's level though. I mean, he does have more experience in the ring than Canelo, despite his losses.
That's right, and we'll see.
But
if
he seems to be just exploding randomly. I don't think he really has a game plan. He's just running backwards right now.
Keep in mind, Adam Jabbar also coming off a 2-loss streak, I think.
Nice 1-2. It hurts
Catching.
Canelo.
Catching Alvarez on
Nice
his
hook.
way in. Nice head movement, but a
Oh,
hook
nice
coming
hook.
through for Jabbar, and he's now exploding on Alvarez, and
Oh.
there it is. A knockdown for a Jabbar in the first round, and I don't think Canelo was expecting that.
Melo was definitely not expecting that. He walked into a power hook, it rocked him, and he got sent down.
And keep in mind, Canelo Alvarez came into this fight. He said he beat Jabbar in multiple spars. So we'll see if Jabbar can prove him wrong. I think Jabbar has definitely a steep hill to climb if he wants to even come close to a championship.
I think Adam needs this window. He needs this win today. Otherwise, his record and his career is not going to look too great in WBC. Canelo seems slightly more hurt again. And that concludes round one. This definitely went to Adam. Let's see if he can pull it off again. Again, Canelo seems to be pressuring Adam a lot, but he's getting caught in the counters. I think he needs to play it slightly slower. As you can see, another hook.
Playing a dangerous game when he's trying to work his way into the pocket against Jabbar. Jabbar really working that back foot and catching Canelo as he's trying to close that distance. Yeah, nice, and there it is again. Jabbar is just catching Alvarez on his way in.
Exactly. He's just luring him in and then he's just catching him right there. It's like a trap. I feel like Canelo has to be slightly more patient. You know, now Alvarez he's hurt again. Another
really hook. Playing into Jabbar's game here, as looking a lot worse for wear compared to Jabbar. A minute left in the second round. We'll see if the stun meter starts to build up a bit more. And there it is. Alvarez on wobbly legs as Jabbar closing in the distance. But a response from Alvarez sending Jabbar on wobbly legs. Both fighters now waiting for their stamina to regenerate. We'll see if a knockdown, a hook from Alvarez, trying to end it off with an overhand, but misses. 30 seconds left in the second round. A knockdown is close. Alvarez catching some blows from Jabbar, and it's looking a lot worse for Alvarez. He needs to survive, but Jabbar, the one to clench, burning his stamina. At this point, I would just try surviving if I was Alvarez. 10 seconds left.
I'll be real. Adam needs to relax. He's overextending combinations.
Yeah, this is an overextension from Jabbar right there.
He needs to slow down. He's getting too greedy for the knockdown.
Yeah, he's draining his whole stamina bar just trying to secure the knockdown. And you're right, he's getting a bit too greedy.
I feel like he would have won that round if he just left it to be.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can do it again. We've established that Jabbar can definitely put Alvarez in some trouble. You know, he's done it for 2 rounds now. And Adam needs to just keep playing his game plan and catching Canelo as he walks into the pocket. And he needs to definitely stop throwing those overextended combinations.
Into the third round. Jabbar going back to his game plan, staying on that back foot as Alvarez starting.
Both fighters are displaying good head movement though.
Yeah, starting to catch on the timing of Jabbar. Canelo getting stunned as he's trying his best to make his way in. A big uppercut from Jabbar, but these 1-2s catching Jabbar and the stun meter starting to build up. Alvarez cannot get too greedy here. He needs to play it cautiously. Big, stiff jab and a right hook coming through.
Jabbar needs to pick his shots nicely. He's just throwing 1-2s and trying to pre-fire. I think he needs to chase him when he has Canelo hurt.
Yeah, or he needs to look for the guard break and land that.
Now Jabbar's the one running.
Alvarez picking up the pace as he catches Jabbar, but Alvarez as well burning his stamina bar. 15 seconds left in the third round. Jabbar trying his best to throw everything, but not enough. Alvarez sends him down again. in the third
It was a
round.
very competitive fight. I think Adam needs to just chill out. He's thrown away whenever he gets the stun. He needs to play it safe. You know, he's got enough power to make Canelo stumble back. You know, he's definitely picking his shots right, but he needs to stop stressing out when he's got the stun in his hands. Canelo's forced to clinch right now. He's got caught with some combinations by Jabbar.
We're into the fourth round. We look at the stamina difference between the two fighters. Alvarez looking a lot healthier than Jabbar. Given that it's only the fourth round, Alvarez also looks like he's been putting up the pressure, and it's kind of surprising that he's the favorite in terms of stamina. See if he can use it to his advantage. But it's not looking too hot as Alvarez stun meter starting to build up. Now we got
Nice head movement by both fighters.
people in the back speaking,
Jabbar
yeah.
he's very firm on that back foot. He's not moving forward whatsoever unless he's got a chance. And he's been
Oh, and
stunned after a
Jabbar
big
on
uppercut.
wobbly legs again.
Canelo's letting his stamina regenerate. He's learned from his previous mistakes.
Yup, and there it is.
Now
A
an
big
uppercut
uppercut
sending Jabbar
sends
down.
him
Would
down,
that
and
be
that's
it?
it.
And yes, damn.
Good fight
Big old Jabbar. He
for
had a
both
chance to
fighters.
win, but sold. Next we got my son versus Gilbert.
Nah,
Gilbert
he can't make
Boomer.
it. Your son can't make it, bro.
Who's singing in, subbing in.
I just switch it. I'm gonna switch it to Jai Jones versus Gil Ross.
Is Gilbert not fighting?
I don't even know where he is either.
Ain't nothing.
Jai Jones. Two journeymans against
Oh
each
my
other once
days.
again.
You could call this the battle of the bombs. I'll be real.
We'll see
No, I feel
who.
like I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this.
We'll see who has it
Both
in the
fighters,
bag.
obviously, both fighters are. Let me check their records. They are four. Gail Ross is 4-8, and Jai Jones is 7-10. Obviously, not the greatest looking records, but yeah,
Both fighters definitely have the heart. They're still giving it their best, given their records.
Gail Ross is coming off a
Win.
win, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably the favorite coming into this fight. Jay Jones seems to be throwing very speedy combinations, but Gail Ross is known for his power. So if he hits him with a
Power and
counter, it might
precision.
be. Yeah. Jai Jones is already backed up, getting hit with awful combinations.
Ross really connecting these light combinations. Jai trying to move his head around. We'll see if he can find the timing, but so far it's not looking hot for him. Stun
Both
meter
fighters have similar head
building
health.
up as
Gail Ross is
Ross.
cool.
First one is be sent on wobbly legs, but the stun meter starting to build up for Jai. Ross just needs to pick up the pressure a little bit here. Overhand coming through for Jones and stuns for Ross. 50 seconds left on the clock. Jones trying to throw everything he's got. Ross trying to take, he's taking a step back, trying to recalibrate.
Head movement by Jai Jones is going in for the clinch, letting his stamina regenerate. And I like how Jai Jones seems to be digging that body whenever he has Gail Ross stunned.
Let me see who. Yo, you want to fight Gilbert or nah? Be honest.
You mean?
Yeah.
I can't lie, it's too late. You should have told me before.
I'm a fault. You're good.
Nah, it's calm, it's calm. Oh,
Oh,
Gail
a
is stunned.
stun coming through for Jones.
He's
But
been saved by the bell.
Ross definitely saved by the bell there. We'll see if he can in his timing again. He's going to the body, which does throw the tempo of fighters off. Beautiful three-piece combination landing for Ross. Jones honestly keeping very composed. Given the pressure we know Ross can provide.
Gale was stunned again. I think Gale needs to just be more defensive. He's got good combinations and offense, but he's getting caught by a lot of Jai Jones's counters.
Yeah, I sparred Jones the other day, and honestly, like, his head movement is not bad.
Isn't he on mobile as well? Fucking hell.
I think he plays controller though.
Oh.
Yeah. Ross
Oh, but Jai Jones
still,
is slightly hurt now.
yeah,
Gets
still
caught with a stiff cross.
Ross really sticking to the game plan of that body and mixing it upstairs as well as he catches Jones with a stun. 30 seconds left to work around, but a
Oh
hook
my
coming through
days.
for Jones as Ross now on wobbly legs, forced to clench. He's against the ropes. Can Jones find the knockdown, or will Ross be able to counter? An overhand missing for Jones. Ross forces him to clench. 15 seconds on the clock. Can we see a knockdown from either fighter? Both exploding. A hook catches Jones, and it's Jones who won a taste the canvas.
Yo,
What
Gee.
a fight. Was good.
I've been reconsidering. Should I fight Gilbert? When can I fight him?
Like up next if it's late, right? Like I could put you like
Next?
right up if you want. Yeah, yeah.
Can I do it after the next fight? Because I'm gonna need to spar a bit.
Okay, bro. It's gonna be Kaiden versus Caleb after this, so I might go for a.
Yes, calm. I'll do it after that.
Hold on, where's? All right, we're into the third round. Jones looking a lot worse for wear compared to Ross starting off this fight. 30 seconds in, but Ross just landing these light combinations, and they're proving effective. And I'm liking what I'm seeing when he's connecting to the body as well. A stun coming through again for Ross. Can he find the knockdown? This is the battle of the journeymen. Who will be able to secure the win? Ross in for the clinch though. I believe these two have fought before, and I think Jones did win their first fight against each other, if I'm not mistaken. Now both fighters looking pretty low. Oh, a big stun coming through for Jones as Ross forced to clench. 5 seconds left for Jones to work around it if he wants to get that knockdown, but Ross able to respond beautifully. Sends Jones on wobbly legs to end off the round. Into the fourth round. Jones looking a lot worse for wear as Ross connects beautifully with a 6-piece combination, I believe. Jones not really staying composed, especially in the fourth round here. Jones now again looking pretty low compared to Ross. But Jones now, I think he's starting to find his timing a bit, and he's still in the fight, given the pressure of Ross. And I think could be anyone's knockdown. 30 seconds left in the fourth round, and both fighters looking pretty close to a stun, if not knockdown. Gale Ross really landing these 1-2 combinations, ending it off with a hook. 10 seconds left in the fourth round. And can we see a knockdown, a hook coming through for Ross, as Jones really trying to close the distance to end off the round strong, as we're into the fifth round. Immediately straight back into the center of the ring. Both fighters really trading blows with one another. Oh, as a stun comes through for Jones, and Ross in for the clinch, as it's looking dangerous as a hook comes through, and that could be it. Is it a scam? No, it's not. Ross still up. But an unfortunate knockdown, especially in the fifth round. Jones managing to secure this round if he doesn't get too greedy. Oh, and Ross finding a beautiful knockdown on Jones, as he now evens the tables in the fifth round. And now that's what I mean. Jones, unfortunately, not able to survive the pressure of Ross, and he suffers knockdown as we're into the sixth and final round of this fight. Here we go. 30 seconds already in. Ross in for the clinch. Both stamina looking pretty even. Ross might be a slight, very, very slight favorite, as Jones eats a three-piece light combination from Ross. Jones now turning on his mic, and he's forced to take a knee. That's it. Gil Ross finds a knockout in the sixth round. Because we're already into the next fight. We got Terrence Castro versus Bill Hawk. It should have been 8 rounds, but oh nope, it's fine. 6 rounds. I guess Jones and wait, no, that makes sense. Should have been first, but we had Ross versus Jones in. This is another undercard fight. WBC 22. Terrence and Bill are their fight styles are very competitive. I think should see already starting off a lot of head movement from both fighters. Very clean combinations there. They're kind of taking their shots, not really risking too much or overextending themselves.
Yo,
Was good, bro.
what you saying?
You ready for your fight?
When's it?
Up next, bro. Oh wait, I lied. 2 fights after, or a fight after this one, right?
Yeah, I don't know. You said it's after Caden and someone else.
Do you want to fight
Anyways,
Caleb?
nah, I'll beat Caleb because we've been sparring and I keep winning. It's gonna be a boring fight, and I beat him already in this league.
All right,
I want to fight Gilbert. He's got a nice record.
no, I respect that.
Honestly, I would fight Caleb, but he doesn't really deserve a trilogy. I beat him twice, domination. No disrespect, obviously, that's my sparring partner, but he knows he wouldn't beat me.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Anyways, about this fight,
Yeah, both these fighters, their head movement is very solid. Like we're seeing
yeah,
highly technical fight.
I sparred Super Bill today. It was a good guy. It was a good sparring partner as well. He's a very solid fighter.
I'm pretty sure he's OG as well, if I'm not wrong. Like I've heard
Yeah,
people say
his name
he's
is familiar. I don't know where from though.
Terrence Castro also pretty.
Yeah, Terrence's head movement is very good. Can't lie, this guy made me throw my controller once. Kept phasing through my shit.
As we're 30 seconds in, Bill finding a hook as Castro now looking pretty close to a stun. 20 seconds left in the second round. And honestly, at this pace, it might just go the decision. I think both fighters, they're not really risking too much to a point where they're suffering a knockdown, but a stun comes through for Bill. The last seconds of the second round.
Oh shit. King Killing's in the building. The current lightweight champion. Scouting his future opponents right now. Felt the aura before he even came in.
Castro looking a lot more precise in the third round. He's landing his shots a bit better as Bill looking pretty close to a stun, but the head movement still there for both fighters. The stiff jab comes through, a 1-2 to follow up for Bill. 50 seconds left in the third round. Castro still keeping composed. He's really trying to play off that counter, but Bill just responding very well. picking his shots to his liking. 30 seconds left. A big overhand comes through
Bill's down.
and sends Bill down in the third round. What was that? An unexpected overhand from Castro catches Bill, and Bill gets up immediately, emotes, telling Castro to give him more. 18 seconds in the third round left, and Castro still keeping up the pressure, as Bill now responding with a beautiful combination. What a round for Castro.
Bill has a lot of power in those light combinations. I'll be real. You threw like a 1-2-3, and then Terrence is already low.
Yeah, big hook coming through for Bill as well.
Speaking of low, Terrence looks like he's in trouble right now.
That's looking pretty.
Bill's barely touched in this round. Bill's just balancing out his combinations.
Oh, beautiful 1-2.
Stiff cross.
This Castro
Terrence
now
is backing
on
up now.
the back foot,
Hook to the jaw.
trying his best to
Could we see
survive the knockdown, as Bill really closing the distance, sending Castro down with a stiff jab. Castro keeping it friendly. He said nice. Ten seconds left in the fourth round. Bill looking a bit lower as we're closing the round off, but of course, beautiful round for Bill, finding the knockdown. So we're into the fifth round. Still, both fighters really playing around those light combinations, moving the head off the center line. Castro in for a clench as his stamina bar drains a bit too much. Beautiful combination from Bill, as both fighters now looking pretty close to a knockdown or stun. And we see stun come through, a 1-2, catching Castro as Bill connects a beautiful hook. Castro responding with a 1-2 of his own, as a stun comes through for Bill as he goes to the body. Castro again on wobbly legs, trying his best to survive a bit on the back foot. Bill really looking to close in as a big overhand comes through. Castro still standing. 30 seconds for Bill to work around if he wants this knockdown, or can Castro turn it around?
Nice hook, breaks Terrence's block. Bill misses an overhand. I don't want him to get desperate. We saw what happened previously.
Yep, that is very true, but Castro also...
Terrence misses one as well.
Getting pretty desperate here as well.
Could Bill secure the knockdown? 5 seconds to go. Terrence is in trouble. He needs to survive this round desperately, and he
Yep, and
will.
there it is. We're into the sixth and final round of this fight.
I
Will
think Bill
either
has been
fighter?
dominating. He's been dominating these second half of the fight, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's definitely stepped it up in the fourth and fifth round. The third round, Terrence did get that
Oh
knockdown
yeah,
on
he did
Bill.
get it. Terrence is hurt again. He needs to start moving his head around. I feel like Bill is throwing very predictable hooks. It's connecting very accurately.
Honestly, Bill is very
He's
one.
very calm now.
Yeah,
He's very calm. He used to be. I feel like he was explosive in round three, from what I remember. But now he's just sticking to his combinations.
starting to
Standing in the middle,
pace the fight to
controlling the
his
center.
liking. Yep, and there it is. Castro with a lean back though, evading the shots of Bill. As Castro looks
Terrence is in
low.
trouble. On my life, he's gonna knock him out.
Castro
Watch.
looking
Emo.
dangerously low. Bill the one to emote though.
It was taunting. Oh my days. It's looking
Minute
bad for Terrence.
left for Bill to work around. Can Castro survive the onslaught of Bill?
Bill was literally playing with his food right now.
He's
He
looking
doesn't
to
even seem hurt.
close it
And
off,
he
and
goes
there it
down when
is.
he's third knockout.
Terrence
No.
still up.
Terrence is not giving up just yet.
He has the fighting heart. Terrence is still in this fight.
Now they're at equal health, kind of. Bill needs to, maintain this pace. He gets clipped with a nice hook. Terrence is just slugging right now, just throwing a lot of heavy hooks, swinging and praying. Nice hook. Bill is hurt. He's forced to clinch. Now he's backing up. Was all that emoting worth it
Oh,
after
but a
all?
Castro now sending Bill on wobbly legs
he
and
goes.
uppercut sends him
Last
down, and
2
that's
seconds.
it.
I know.
What a turn of
Oh my
events.
days.
Castro.
Oh my days.
What a turn.
Wow. He should have not played with his food, bro. I was gonna say it. It's not
Yeah,
worth it.
every time a fighter emotes, it just goes sour for
Literally
them,
goes the
man.
opposite. Exactly. Wow.
What a fight from both fighters, though. As Kaiden, I think, is joining up pretty soon here. We actually might be
Wow.
full. Yo, Edwin, kick someone.
Whew.
All right.
Caleb Diaz has entered the ring, and so has Caden. Caleb is coming off a loss, I believe, to I forgot, but he's coming off a very close fight. I mean, close loss. Caden, a very exciting prospect. He's surprised us many times. I think he has a win against Bernard, maybe. I forgot.
Yep, and he is the reigning WBA
Oh, I
middleweight
forgot about that as well. Yeah, he's a
champion.
very good fighter.
Definitely
One
one
of
of the
our
top new gen prospects.
new
N-
generation fighters.
Known
Very
for his
dangerous.
very speedy combinations.
And his 100% KO ratio. I'll be real, he's got eight knockouts and 8 wins.
Already starting off strong, connecting these big hooks onto Diaz.
Caleb is known for his outboxing, and
Yeah,
he's already seems to be hurt right now.
but
Pressured into
Sakiori
the corner.
really putting up the pressure, starting off the first round strong against Diaz. See if he can maintain this pressure, but Diaz, we all know he is very composed, especially being put into these dangerous positions. Stiff jab coming through for Sakayori. Diaz really utilizing the dash. Evade the shots of Sakayori. 50 seconds and a stun coming through for Sakayori. Diaz going in for the clench as he dashes out of harm's way. A big stiff jab coming through for Diaz, now sending Sakayori on wobbly legs, but Diaz still looking very low from that stun from earlier, and there it is, a knockdown off across for Sakayori. Diaz the first one to taste the canvas in this fight. As Diaz finds a stun in the last second of the first round, and he immediately emotes right after. Sakayori still composed. He is honestly keeping up the pressure very well. Diaz going to the body, but Sakayori responding with a beautiful uppercut. And Diaz honestly using the dash to his advantage. He's kind of dashing out of harm's way. The pressure of Sakayori, it's really proven effective. The stun meter starting to build up for Sakayori. Honestly, this is the first time I've seen Diaz use dashes this much since the update. It could be part of his new style, especially going into this fight, and a stun comes through as Diaz connects to the body. Sakayori now on wobbly legs, surviving though, beautiful head movement. Sakayori cat getting caught on his way in, but a beautiful response hook landing for Sakayori. Diaz on the back foot immediately again. Still keeping composed given the pressure of Sakayori, and a big overhand coming through for Diaz, but not enough as Sakayori trying his best to respond as a stun comes through off a right hook. Diaz now the one in trouble as he's against the ropes. Another hook coming through, dashing away as an overhand sends Diaz down for the second time in this fight. What? A turn. 10 seconds left in the second round. Diaz suffering from 2 knockdowns in this fight. Sakiori, of course. Another overhand comes through to end off the second round. My days. Diaz down again. And that's it.
Right, boys, am I fighting?
Oh
Yes, I
my
am.
days.
I'll see you
What?
boys in a bit.
Good luck on your fight, but what a fight. What a knockout. Flashy as it is. Kaiden Sakiori showing why he's champion of the middleweight division. Up next, we got last minute replacement coming in, Shakur Stevenson. Known for his notorious days back in Flash. He's has a really clean record. He's trying to beat the washed allegations in this fight against a top prospect, Gilbert Gunnar. We'll see if Stevenson still has that fighting heart. Already starting off, Stevenson connecting very well with these light combinations. He's the one on the back foot. We'll see if his game plan works. Nice head movement as Gilbert, I want to say, struggling a bit to catch Stevenson with those shots. Stevenson looking very precise in the ring. A stun coming through as Gilbert on wobbly legs and Stevenson exploding with power combinations. Can he find a knockdown? Gunnar trying his best to survive, but is down in the first round. Shakur Stevenson finding the first knockdown of this fight. And he's proving to us that he isn't the washed man everyone claims him to be. We'll see if Gilbert can start to find his timing in this fight. 8 rounds to go. There's a lot of time to work around still. We'll see if Shakur can really keep up this pace that he's showing so far. Ten seconds left in the first round. Beautiful round for Shakur Stevenson. As Gilbert really struggling to connect his shots. Into the second round, Stevenson honestly really putting up the pressure against Gilbert here. Shots are landing pretty clean as a hook narrowly missing Gilbert. Gilbert goes in for the clinch as Shakur evades the 1-2 as a beautiful 1-2 to the body lands for Stevenson. And now Stevenson looking to pick up the pressure, having Gilbert on the back foot. Gilbert now looking like he's just trying to survive the pressure of Stevenson. A minute in as Gilbert now on wobbly legs. Stevenson burning through his stamina, trying to secure the knockdown, but luckily Gilbert allows him to clench all the way through, and that could be tossing him. I don't want to say Stevenson's getting desperate here, but it looks like he's greeting a bit too much, especially when he's trying to burn through his stamina. As Gilbert doing anything he can to respond. Looking a lot worse for wear compared to Stevenson. 30 seconds left in the second round. Still a bit of time to work around. Stevenson dashing out of harm's way as Gunnar now trying his best to really close the distance. Stevenson has that explosive 1-2 combination, it looks like. As Gilbert looking a lot worse for wear again. 5 seconds. Can we see a stun come through? As no, a knockdown again for Stevenson to end the second round. Gilbert now suffering 2 knockdowns in this fight as we're into the third round. Shakur Stevenson honestly looking pretty precise in this fight. As we're into the third round. And honestly, I'm liking the style I'm seeing from Stevenson. He is utilizing the front foot a bit more than I'm used to him kind of using. But we'll see if he can manage that pressure given that we're in the third round and the stamina difference between the two fighters looking a lot better for Gilbert. But Stevenson able to land a clean combination, and the stun meter starting to build up again for Gilbert as Stevenson looking to really press up and secure another stun or knockdown. 20 seconds left in the third round. We'll see if Stevenson displays his explosiveness. 10 seconds left. Stevenson in for the clinch as Gilbert able to evade the hook. I don't think we will see knockdown as we're into the fourth round. And as we approach the halfway point of this match, Stevenson has looked very clean in the first 3 rounds. I want to say first 3 rounds definitely going to Stevenson, but at what cost? As remember, we look at the stamina difference between the two fighters. Gilbert looking a lot healthier compared to Stevenson. Now he's landing these shots, and I want to say the stun meter starting to build up for Stevenson as Gilbert also eating the shots of Stevenson. Nice light combinations coming through for Stevenson. Minute left in the fourth round. Shakur landing 2-piece as Gunnar lands a beautiful hook in for the clinch as it's looking dangerous for Gilbert. It's Stevenson looking to pick up the pressure. He has him against the ropes. Can he find it? And there it is, a uppercut. Will send Gilbert down for the third time in this fight. As Stevenson now looking very dominant. As Gilbert looking pretty dangerously low again. 5 seconds left for him to survive. As a big overhand comes through, but it's not enough time for Stevenson. As we're now in the 5th round. Gilbert really being put to the test. Shakur Stevenson, he has a point in this fight to beat the washed allegations, but Gilbert, I really want to see him use that stamina advantage and pick up the pressure, but Stevenson's the one on the front foot, and he's been the one putting on the pressure against Gilbert, as Gilbert has been struggling just to find his timing in this fight. Gilbert immediately going back in for the clinch as Stevenson allows it to go through both fighters. And up next we have we have 2 heavyweight title fights, so keep posted as we have current WBA heavyweight champion Mike Tyson fighting up next. Phoenix Hunter moving up to the heavyweight division, had an excellent career in the middleweight division. 30 seconds left into this fight. Both fighters really have started to pace themselves, especially Stevenson. Now that his stamina has drained this much, given that it's the 5th round, he really cannot exert that much energy into these combinations and trades, but he's still landing pretty precisely onto Gilbert. And it's very good head movement from Stevenson to end the round there. Gilbert looking pretty low again in the 6th round, and I'm surprised Stevenson's still really keeping composed given his stamina, and he's honestly really bootstrapping whatever he's got, and it's honestly proving effective as he's connecting his shots still on Gilbert. Gilbert dashing out of harm's way. Stevenson still just exerting whatever he has, and it's not much, but he's still landing, and that's what matters, especially in the late rounds. As Gilbert looking again low, 30 seconds on the clock as Stevenson in for the clinch, and we'll probably see Stevenson really play around that clinch, especially once we get into these late rounds, 7th and 8th rounds. As we're into the 7th round of this 8-round bout. So far, Shakur has looked dominant in all rounds. He's found 3 knockdowns on Gilbert, especially in the early rounds. He's been keeping very composed. Gilbert has unfortunately now lost that huge stamina difference he had through rounds 5 and 6, and it still looked like Stevenson was maintaining that pressure against Gilbert. Stun meter starting to build up for Gilbert, and it's looking dangerous. A minute for Shakur to work around it if he wants to secure this knockout. If he wants to make his record look nice with 3 knockouts. Really has to put up the pressure, but not get too greedy as Gilbert looking dangerously low in for the clinch. 30 seconds on the clock. Can we see a knockdown? Shakur just trying his best to put on the pressure as Gilbert dashes away, finds a 1-2 counter. $20 left in the round. Stevenson connects again with a 2-piece combination. Gilbert still up, surviving the round as it goes on. Shakur again in for the clinch, and we might just go the distance as we approach the 8th and final round of this fight. Stevenson, if it goes the decision, I want to say a clear dominant win for Stevenson. But will this beat the washed allegations? I don't know if he wants to be known as a decision merchant. I will be real. Minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. Stevenson just trying his best to secure a knockdown, and there it is. A light uppercut sends Gilbert down, and that's it. A knockout for Shakur Stevenson in the 8th round. As we go into the next fight, Phoenix Hunter versus Mike Tyson. All right, this is for the WBA heavyweight title. Mike Tyson defending reigning heavyweight champion against Phoenix Hunter. Phoenix Hunter's definitely been putting up the spars. We've seen Mike Tyson in his previous fight go to the body extensionally. And Phoenix, I like his game plan of really trying to stick around that uppercut and catch Tyson as he's going down. But I do want to see a bit more body incorporations from Hunter himself. Mike Tyson has mentioned he's really feeling like he's in his prime. He wants to go for the unification, so after this fight might just be it. It's already stun comes through for Mike Tyson. $50 left on the clock. Hunter really connecting well as Tyson now looking pretty low. 30 seconds for Hunter to work around as Tyson sticking to the game plan, going to the body as a light uppercut sends Tyson down, and the champion has now tasted the canvas. Hunter is really sticking to his game plan with these light uppercuts, and that's what you like to see, especially in a championship fight. Go into the fight with a game plan, especially for a man like Mike Tyson, and his fighting style is proving effective. Nice body work from Tyson. Good head movement as well. Hunter in for the clinch as these light uppercuts really catching Tyson on his way down. Nice head movement from Tyson though, punishing Hunter. Gets a 1-2 to the body off. Now it's looking pretty dangerous for Tyson here. I don't think Tyson has been put into this position in a long time. He's only suffered one loss from Henry Armstrong. Hunter proving to be more of a challenge than Tyson might have thought as a right hook comes through, sending Tyson down for the second time in this fight. Phoenix Hunter looking very precise. Moving up to heavyweight, he is already putting the champion to the test. Can we see a knockout for Hunter here, or will Tyson be able to bounce back and make the subtle adjustment he needs to win this fight? Minute left in the third round. So far, both fighters have been very composed, and honestly, Phoenix, I want to say he's really come into this fight with a plan, and really it's working very well. He's not over relying on those uppercuts, but he's definitely playing around them, as Tyson looking very low again, but Hunter blowing his stamina, Trying to end Tyson with an overhand, but Tyson able to respond with a 1-2 counter. 30 seconds as a stun comes through for Tyson, and Tyson now putting up the pressure. Hunter still keeping composed immediately. Back into trading combinations with Tyson. 15 seconds left in the third round. Can we see another knockdown from either fighter? So far, I want to say Tyson might have sealed the third round off that stun. 10-9 round 4. Big trade from both fighters. Tyson looking a lot worse for wear compared to Phoenix, but now he's able to land a big 3-piece combination. Hunter able to respond with a light cross of his own. Catches Tyson. Tyson now on the back foot a bit, going to the body. The core of Hunter, I want to say pretty high, given the amount of shots he's eaten to the body from Tyson. And again, Tyson's has not been put in this position before where seeing the champion on the back foot, but a stun coming through again for Tyson. Hunter able to regain his balance pretty fast there. Immediately playing off the counter again as Tyson really managing the distance and not really trying to risk too much anymore, given that he's down 2 knockdowns. But we look at the stamina difference between the two fighters. Mike Tyson, a definite favorite compared to Hunter in terms of stamina. But another stun coming through for Tyson. Can we see a knockdown? Hunter narrowly missing, evading a hook from Tyson. Hunter trying his best to survive. 6 seconds left in the 4th round. But as I was mentioning, stamina difference between the two fighters looking a lot worse for Phoenix Hunter. But we saw in the last fight with Gilbert against Shakur Stevenson, Shakur was drained his stamina early on. We'll see if Mike Tyson can use it to his advantage, though. It's definitely not lost for Phoenix, but it's not lost for Tyson as well, I think. Anyone's game still, but Phoenix still connecting his shots pretty well. Tyson looking a bit more low. Immediately going on the offense against Hunter here. As another stun comes through, and honestly, Hunter's just eating these stuns coming from Tyson, and Tyson is showcasing a bit of outer boxing. He's really managing the distance against Phoenix, and Phoenix really trying his best to connect whatever he can, given his stamina difference. And this 5th round is already feeling like the 8th round for Phoenix. Mike Tyson looking very healthy. As another stun comes through again for Tyson, and these stuns, but no finishes. I'm not seeing the KO finish from Tyson. As Hunter has already balanced himself out from about, I want to say 5 stuns. As we're into the 6th round, Phoenix Hunter just trying his best to close the distance on to Mike. Mike is really keeping composed with his distance management. Again, this is champion defending his belt against top contender Phoenix Hunter. For a minute left, close to a minute left in the 6th round. Again, Phoenix Hunter feeling like it's the 8th round. Given the stamina, Tyson has been living off these stuns, but no knockdowns so far. Phoenix Hunter up 2 knockdowns. Nice body work from Tyson. Dash out of harm's way. Tyson not really trying to risk too much. He knows he's down 2 knockdowns as a beautiful duck from a hook. Hunter able to respond very well as Tyson now playing on the offense. He's looking pretty low compared to Hunter as a hook catches the guard of Tyson. Tyson now trying his best to survive the knockdown. Hunter honestly looking very composed given his stamina, and this is what I mean. These are champion. Nice counter from Tyson though. A light combination lands as we're into the championship rounds. We're round 7 for the WBA Heavyweight Championship. Phoenix Hunter, I believe, if he gets a knockdown, it should seal the deal. Tyson has been living off the stuns again. We're seeing a lot of stuns, but no knockdown. Hunter still keeping composed given that stamina difference since the 5th round. As these body shots now starting to add up, especially in these late rounds, the championship rounds. The light uppercut misses for Hunter, and he's forced to take a knee in the 7th round. He suffers his first knockdown. The body shots coming from Tyson might be the deciding factor of this fight. Phoenix is unable to catch Tyson with that uppercut. Could be very dangerous for Hunter here. Minute left in the 7th round. Tyson already looking good in the championship rounds. Starting off strong with the knockdown, forcing Hunter to take a knee as the body shots really adding up, especially in these later rounds. I think Hunter just really needs to take a step back, especially when Tyson is going to the body like that. 5 seconds left in the 7th round.
The champion is back.
Was good, bro.
We
How do you feel? How do you feel after your win against Gilbert? 8th
I feel
round
amazing.
via 8th round knockout.
Honestly, I done a Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje knockout. Yeah, I was dominating. I took him into deep waters. I'll be real, I was stressing a little bit. I did let my stamina go down a little. I did get a little greedy for the knockout, but I played it safe. And yeah, I feel amazing, bro. Had to
Good to
secure
hear,
that
man.
top 5 title.
Hold on, let me hold on. Minute and 30 seconds left. This is the championship round.
Oh shit! It is.
Will we
Listen,
see a new champion? Will we see Tyson defend his champion?
Listen, Mike Tyson, he has 1 minute left to secure a win. If he doesn't get knocked down, I think it's over. He needs to start throwing uppercuts. He keeps targeting the body, despite Phoenix's stamina already being at 0. It's literally not benefiting him at all. He needs to go for the head. He's
The
been
stamina
having
starting to even out. A big hook coming in for
exactly.
Hunter. A minute to work around for both fighters now. And I really
If
want to
Mike
see.
utilized, if Mike utilized his power shots when he had double his stamina currently, he would have won by now.
Yeah,
But he keeps going for that body and it's pissing me off. I'll be real.
he's going. Yeah, we saw him get a bunch of stuns, but just no knockdown to secure. 30 seconds now
Honestly,
left
he needs to pressure him, bro. Phoenix is low.
in the
If he
final
gets the
round
knockdown,
here.
he might win.
Will we
If he
go the
gets the knockdown,
decision?
he might
Will we
win.
see a knockout? Both fighters
Phoenix is
are
low.
not wanting to risk too much as Tyson still playing around the back foot. Hunter
Bro, he
just
needs to pressure, bro. Fucking off, man. This guy's pissing me off. Mike, you need to pressure, bro. If you're listening, please, bro.
as a big hook comes through. Hunter now low again. 3 seconds. Overhand sends him down with
my days.
2 seconds left. And I think he
Oh
listened
my
because the
days.
pressure was put up. What?
Oh my days. Wow. What a fight, honestly.
8 round. 2-second knock.
Eighth round.
2 seconds left on the
Basically
clock.
1 second. Let's just say 1 second for the record. Wow.
As we're now into
Wow. Honestly, Phoenix Hunter, he definitely like displayed a very good performance.
yeah.
You know,
He had 2 early
literally,
knockdowns and he
in
really
my eyes, honestly, in my eyes, he won that, but officially he lost. He should, in my opinion, he should have ran for like the last 10 seconds. He should have ran. I don't know why he kept
Wait, I need to see the
pressuring him.
scorecards though, like if Phoenix was up at
Yeah.
all. Another heavyweight fight though. We got the WBC heavyweight champion vacant belt on the line against 2 top contenders, Ashton Eldridge versus Mad Indian.
Mad Indian is a very fat guy, bro. Be real. He's got a lot of power behind those hands. Some say he's got trucks for knuckles. But he's getting hurt right now.
And Ashton, he
The
moved up to
sponsors.
heavyweight not too long ago. He's been on a, I believe, 3-4 win streak. And now he's putting himself to the test against well-experienced, nourished Mad Indian. He's a known heavyweight fighter. Currently 3-0, no losses. Perfect record, but
He's hurt, bro. And
Eldridge,
he's down.
beautiful
Wow,
power
that was hard.
combination from Eldridge, and this is what I like about Eldridge. He moved up from lightweight, but the speed transferred.
Honestly, this guy's like Tom Aspinall. He just got speedy. He's got speedy hands.
Speed and
Damn.
power. Like, I don't
Like a
think
three-piece combination knocked him down clean.
Indian was expecting that whatsoever. 2 stiff power jabs coming through. 20 seconds left in the first round. Again, this is for the vacant WBC heavyweight champion.
And Ashton's hurt
Oh,
now.
Ashton now catching.
Overhand, and he gets saved by the bell. Honestly, he
Saved
looked
by
very
the
hurt
bell.
there.
Oh, a
Ashton's hurt
big
again. Wow.
1-2 combination coming in for Indian, and now Aldridge on wobbly legs trying his best to respond. Great head movement from Indian, but a big uppercut comes through for Aldridge. Indian responds with an uppercut of his own.
Ashton's hurt. We'll see him go down. Probably will. He's getting hit a lot. Mad Indian doesn't even seem hurt right now. Never mind.
Oh
Ashton's
my
really set up.
days, a
My
big
days. Wow.
overhand comes through for Aldridge again. And even his opponent is shocked. That's what I mean.
He
This-
dragged his hand speed with him from lightweight. Fuck, you know, his overhand combinations are nasty, bro.
That's what I mean.
Damn.
He has a great comeback story. He was on a 4-loss
Literally,
streak.
he won again. He won the second round again. I mean, yeah. I'm
He's
not
on
again, but like,
he was on a 4-loss streak, moved up to heavyweight, got 3 wins, and now he's here, man. Now he's
exactly. Honestly, heavyweights for him.
yeah, I think this might just be his division, as Mad Indian, though, still definitely in the fight. His stamina
Listen,
looking
Mad Indian's not bad, you know. He has significantly higher stamina. If he utilizes it in the later round, because it's a 10-round fight.
but a big
We
uppercut.
usually see other fighters, you know, it's always a 6-round, 8-round fight, but this is 10 rounds. You know, if Indian plays it safe, he can definitely turn it around in the later rounds.
The clinch again. I think Indian really trying to work around those speedy combinations, but Aldridge's head movement just not allowing it. Now we're seeing him go to the body a bit more.
Digs that body. Ashton's body slightly red.
But breaking the guard
Gets
of
through with a
Indian, and Aldridge lands a beautiful left hook. Indian now guarded up, trying his best to survive these big power shots coming from Aldridge.
Indians seems to be outboxing now.
Oh, but
and he stunts him to the body.
Big stun to the
He's
body, yeah.
actually- He needs to watch those uppercuts though. While going for the body, he needs to keep digging the body though. I think that's his best shot at winning right now. Considering
Aldridge
Ashton's
really
stamina is low and
trying
could
to
get a
catch
knockdown.
them with that uppercut. Indian now just terrorizing Aldridge's body.
Oh my days.
And when will it be it? He's just trying his best to
He's
guard up.
waiting.
20 seconds on the
He's
clock.
dominating Ashton's body right now. I don't even
And
want
there it
know
is,
what's
another
happening.
stun to the body. It's looking red for Aldridge, and he's in for the clench. 10 seconds for Indian to work around. Will Aldridge take a knee? And there it
And he
is.
does, wow. Honestly, I don't even want to know what's happening with Ashton's stomach right now.
I'm
Fuck no.
saying, bro. Oh
Cleaners,
my.
can we get some cleaners? Because this guy might take a shit in the ring. Fuck
Oh,
no.
real, bro. We thought Mike Tyson was bad until we saw Mad Indian. The body is proving effective again in the heavyweight division. As we're into the 4th round, Aldridge still up on the knockdowns compared to Mad Indian. Indian starting to really incorporate these body shots. A light uppercut catching Aldridge as a
Ashton's down.
beautiful hook set up by a double jab. Sends Aldridge down. And I think Indian has found his timing against Aldridge. Aldridge now just struggling to find, as a stiff jab comes
Ashton's
through,
hurt
sends
again.
him on wobbly
Indian
legs.
definitely found his pace in these later rounds. Definitely.
Definitely connecting a lot more fluently, but a big dash way out of harm's way. Hook coming through again.
Ashton seems hurt. Is dashing. He's trying to survive right now. Crazy how it turned out. Previous rounds, we were seeing Indian on the back foot trying to run, and he does get saved by the bell. We are
Indian
in the
is now,
second half, halfway through the fight now. Got
and
5 more to go.
this is our co-main event for WBC number 22.
Damn, you guys had a lot of events. I'll be real. I rate it.
So far, yeah, man, we've been up since December of last
Yeah.
year. Ashton just trying his best now to find something, especially in these later rounds.
I think the route Ashton's going down right now is just spamming a lot of heavies right now. He needs to play it more technical, utilize his light shots more. In fact, he needs to prioritize it because I'll be real, it's not
Oh
doing anything.
my
He's knocked
gosh,
down.
a
Oh my
big
god.
right hook comes
What?
around and a
Everything I just
new
said is pointless. Wow.
WBC heavyweight champion of the world. We got Mad Indian.
Wow. Honestly, that was good. He definitely came back those last few rounds. He picked up on his mistakes, adapted, and cured the knockout. It's a great way to a championship. Time for the main event.
Main event, we got SCP 106.
I'm going Victory Hall.
We're going to Victory Hall. And SCP has a fight coming up against Shakur Stevenson. He's putting himself up to the test against #1 most ducked
Is
player
that fight in WBC or ring?
in the
The
ring.
Jacob. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Coming up tomorrow, I believe. So he is named Shakur Dead.
Huh.
I want to say this is a great tune-up fight, especially Franco Novak. He is a very technical player.
Fight has begun.
Scheduled for 10
Danny
rounds.
is the greatest of all time. Well, considered the greatest of all time, and he's got a very impressive resume. You know, honestly, I don't
He's been on hiatus. We'll see if
exactly. He
he's
does
still
have
got
some
it.
ring rust.
But no,
Does have some cobwebs.
he's been sparring occasionally, so we'll see if
He
it's
does
been
seem a
enough.
little hurt though. And what's this guy's name? Franco. Franco's known for his head movement.
Yeah, his little
It's very
rotating.
controversial. Very controversial head movement, but regardless, he does have good head movement.
Oh, but a big hook catches Franco
Both of
as
them have equal health right now.
SCP catches
Nice hook.
Franco with a hook, sending him on wobbly legs.
Honestly, I'm speaking from experience. SCP's random hooks.
Oh, but
are
a
very good,
big.
and now he's
Oh
down, and
my.
he's down. Oh my god.
Franco sends SCP down.
No way. Honestly, SCP, he cannot get stressed out or annoyed. He's got 10 rounds to go. He needs to play it safe. He needs to do his thing. See that phase? Honestly, it's sad. SCP is looking very low right now. He's in trouble and he might get knocked down again. 3 seconds to go and they're just standing still. And round 1 passes by. Domination round for Franco. Franco is a new name for the new generation. He hasn't been spotted in leagues. You know, he's recently joined WBC. Undefeated, I believe.
I'm back. What happened?
SCP got stunned again, and then yeah,
Just a stun, no knockdown.
nah, just a stun.
Again, we see some fighters, they usually bounce back after that second knockdown, if not the first. SCP, definitely the type of fighter to really adjust when he can find his timing and rhythm. Franco, definitely someone challenging to find your timing on. Honestly, if I were Shakur, I would be watching this fight. And if Danny wins this fight, Shakur should be a tad bit worried. I cannot lie.
Honestly, things looking low. Franco's looking very low right now. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but from what
Oh,
we've
big
seen, and
hook
nice hook
coming through
uppercut
again,
as
but
well.
Franco responding pretty well.
And he needs to stop backing up. He needs to just go for it. He's already made him low enough. If he backs
there
up,
it is,
and
a
the
stun.
Across catches him as he ducks down.
But not enough.
And
Oh,
SCP,
but a
and
left hook sends him down.
Wow, a hook connects to the temple, drops Franco on his
What
back. He's up there.
a beautiful hook.
I believe that concludes round two. That was the
Yeah.
highlight of round two.
Great way to end the round for Danny.
Honestly, Danny had a rough start, but you know, it's not too late. It's looking good right now.
And honestly, yeah, Danny does look like he's kind of blending in with the atmosphere. The blue and black scheme he's got going on.
Nice uppercut, a light one. Hook as well.
I'm liking,
You see, Danny's head movements on
yeah,
literally
I'm
on
liking
point
what I'm
today.
seeing
I
with
like
his
how he's going
timing.
back and forth, entering the pocket and then exiting.
Yep. He's landing his shots and immediately disengaging when he knows it's not favorable for him. But a stun comes through for Franco as Danny now forced to clench. Minute for
Oh,
Franco to work
why did you
around
say
Can.
clench, bro? Why did you say clench?
How
I'll
do you
be
say
real,
it?
that makes you
Clinch?
laugh. Yeah, clinch,
Clinch? Clench?
clinch. You know what clenching is? Is when when you clench your fist or you clench your ass.
Yeah.
Don't worry, brother. Don't worry, brother. It's good. It's good. Just say clinch from now on.
Alright, my fault, my fault.
Nah, it's calm. It's calm. Say nothing. Anyways, SCP's looking very low right now.
30
Franco looks
seconds.
like he just came out of a fucking shower. He looks amazing right now.
Franco, of
His
course,
head is
always
white.
looking very accurate,
Not
especially with
too
the
late.
timing.
See, a hook right there just drops his head. The colors are already turning red.
Another
As the
one. Catches Franco
SCPs are
again.
recovering. 10 seconds to go.
As SCP now
Honestly,
looking
SCP
pretty
should run
low.
right
Yeah,
now.
he should not look to engage.
There's nothing he can do right now. It's over. He got stunned. He probably lost that round. Now it's time for round 4.
As we're into the fourth round, we'll see if SCP can start to.
SCP is already a little bit low. He got caught with a jab cross hook combination, a very classic combo.
Franco looks
I
to be the
see
one on the back foot.
SCP is playing it more passive now. You know, he's selecting his shots
Yeah, I think it's a good
very
idea though. I
nicely.
don't think he should be burning his stamina, especially in the fourth round.
Exactly. He came into round 1 just throwing like heavy hooks occasionally, and he was getting countered a lot. I think he's realized that Franco's head movement is a bit glitchy, or
Yeah,
just
he can't really land the hooks that he wants to land. So he's
exactly.
now just trying to rethink his game plan. Breaks the guard of Franco.
Nice hook catches him slipping to the right, and honestly, Franco's looking a little bit in trouble right now.
30 seconds left in the fourth round, and Franco looking a lot worse for wear compared to
Forced to clinch,
Danny. As a stun
and
comes through to the body.
a nice hook catches him.
18
Needs to play safe
seconds
now. He
left to
can't get
work
greedy.
around. A big hook coming through and then
And a
double
nice
up. Sends Franco down for the second time. Now, be honest, Franco is being put against the top competitors every time he's fighting.
And honestly, he's done that through everyone else's vouchers. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not really said anything himself.
He's
Has
fought
even typed in the
Osiris.
server.
Yeah, he's fought Bibble or something. Like, he's fought good players and Ryder at one point. Honestly, shows the skill level.
SCP can continue maintaining this this one individual shot at a time that he's doing. I think he could secure the victory. I mean, he's looking good right now. Again, Franco is not a bad player. You know, he's very decent, vouched by a lot of people.
Another stun
And
coming
Franco
through
stunned again.
for
This could
Danny.
be it.
And Franco looking dangerously low. And
And
another
hook in.
hook!
No. I think it's over.
And that's
Yeah,
it!
it's over. Wow.
And SCP showing that he still has
Wow.
it. He's destroying top competitors like Franco.
And honestly, that probably struck fear into Jakor for their fight in the ring. Hashtag advertisement. Hashtag join the ring. Wow. Anyways, what an event.
What an
Thank you
event.
for having me. Thank you for having me, Guy. Thank you for letting me fight.
Thank you for commentating. Appreciate you, bro.
All good, brother.
Everyone have
See
a
you in a
good
bit.
night.